And just like that, we are back for a pop on to pop off part two on this 5/23/23, about 6:22 in the evening as I do this live here. And we'll see if we get anybody back. Something about being live streaming during the day, we are more likely to have problems with the stream. I have a hard line coming in here, so I don't know why. I don't know why I love you like I do. I don't know why. I just do. We'll see if we get some people back. But yeah, tonight is Sexy Ramblings. And if you are not seeing this live, if you're seeing this after 9 p.m. East Coast time on the 23rd of May, the video is already up. So check it out if you're so inclined. If those kind of topics offend you, don't watch. Okay, it's par for the course that some people will not like it, that any guy who's ever done talk in the history of the world knows about that. Knows about that. So it's a drag when we have problems with the stream because any momentum that we had um, uh, goes out the window. Goes out the window. But it's beautiful out here in the Hudson Valley of New York. We got one person watching live now. Who are you? Where are you from? Um, but tonight at 9 o'clock is the debut of the Sexy Ramblings video. No BS talk about sexuality. All right. Cover a number of topics there, and there's definitely going to be a part two because we are just scratching the surface. Now, Jay Masters Bodybuilder is in the title of this pop on to pop off. Jay is from the state of Florida, the wonderful free state of Florida, where black businesses thrive and they don't give a damn about the idiot president of the NAACP who comes on, Joy Reid. I just happen to see the clip. I would never watch this lady's show. I just happen to see the clip, and he's cursing on air and saying, "I didn't tell people not to come to Florida," whatever he was saying. It doesn't matter what you think. It doesn't matter what you think. Uh, there's a wonderful black population in Florida, and the most successful black businesses are in the state of Florida. They ain't moving for you, buddy. They ain't moving for you. So forget about it. Forget about it. Oh, don't get me started. Jude is in Georgia. Well, now you're becoming a regular because you're usually with Judy, right? Judy Wright? I think so. But now we have you, and this is just an impromptu thing. Hi, Jude. I'm glad you're here from the wonderful state of Georgia. We just got back from this nursery, this flower uh, emporium that's on the outskirts of New Hampton, New York. Karen wanted to go and get some flowers, get some potted plants at that time of the year, and the I think it was the owner because she was the only one there when we got there. She had Georgia plates on her car. So, we have I see a lot of Georgia plates here in the Hudson Valley from time to time, especially when it gets real hot there, when it gets real hot in the summer. That's why they call it Hotlanta, right? Hotlanta. If the heat doesn't get you, the crime will in Atlanta. But we are happy because in part one of this stream, we had our first Maine person to respond, the wonderful state of Maine. And I'm going to write that in because we do keep a list of all the states that we have heard from. And so I must find the magic marker. There it is. And write that in. We've had a number of people from Georgia, Jude, and finally I can write Maine. I was wondering if it would ever happen. They said they're a few hours from Bar Harbor, but I don't know exactly where they are. Jude, what are you saying now? My alternate Jack, one in the same. Everyone should have more than one name. Yeah, well, Jack is simply my radio name. It's a nickname, and, just like John F. Kennedy, I'm talking about the former president of the United States who we tragically lost. What was his nickname? Well, it's the same for me, it's the same for me. Jack. Jack. Get back, Jack. Do it again. um, yeah, we had problems with part one of the stream, but tonight at 9 o'clock is Sexy Ramblings. I did it in one take at midnight tonight, speaking from the heart, talking about important subjects. There will be a part two, but it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. Um, when we talk to you Saturday night, when we do Worldwide Ramblings live, which is sometimes up to a 2-hour show, we have a lot of people that stop in. When we do that, um, we we will talk about one of our listeners from the, I have to say viewers, I have to get used to that. Viewers from the state of Florida, that would be Jumpin' Jay Masters, who's on the road. He was off the road for this past weekend, but I think he'll be back on the road. And Jay Masters, I finally checked out your channel. It's a little blue, but you have real broadcast talent, man. You really do. And good video work too from who's ever doing your video work. Good video work. You kind of remind me of that guy, a buffed version of that guy who's on that, is it Pawn Stars? Is that the one? The guy who people go in, and I think he's in Las Vegas. I think he is. I just saw him on an episode of Bar Rescue. He was on Bar Rescue. He was one of the guys that came into the bar to check it out as John Taffer is watching from afar in a, either in a car or in a video trailer. He was one of the people that came in, and the guy didn't even recognize this guy, and he's all over television. I guess that's on the, is that on the Travel Channel, I believe? And I should know his name. I will know it Saturday night, but he kind of looks like you, Jay Masters. And not only that, Jay Masters, if you should check this out in the replay, because you're not on right now, I don't think you're not. But the other day, yesterday, I got off Route 84, and there's a ramp that leads you to Route 211, and all of a sudden, here comes this Mercedes, and the guy comes right up to my butt. Now, if I would have done 80 miles an hour with this guy, I could just see this guy was not in the best frame of mind. He's coming right up to my bumper. And I'm thinking, no matter how